You are welcome to my channel once again. Today we'll be talking about the Meroitic scripts or Meroitic symbols, and we will progress every other day until we cover all the symbols so that everyone will understand the phonetic values of the symbols, because this is an area that has not been done properly and is misleading many people, especially because they want to learn the language by speculation. And it is for this reason they are saying the language is dead. They never looked for the language. They never looked for us. If they look for us, they will find us. We are still in Africa. So let's start now. See the symbol you're seeing on the screen? It's erroneously believed to be letter A. That symbol is not having a phonetic value of A only. It is actually initial vowel. It means initial vowel, that symbol there. And I want to tell you something. Look at that symbol very well. There are two symbols in one. Am I right? Yeah, that should be true. That is very true, because there are two there. Look at the one on the right hand. The right one on the right. Do you know? Have you ever been told that the symbol on the right is the Meroitic numeral 5? That is how the people of Mero write number 5. You've not been told? Now learn it. That's how they call 5. That's what you're seeing on the right side. Then the one on the left, what is it? That is the same symbol that is believed to have the phonetic value of E and nothing more. Now, assuming for a minute but not conceding that that symbol stands or has the phonetic value of E alone, what you'll be seeing there should have been what? 5E. And also, now, which mathematical formula says 5E is equal to A? It's nothing like that. The 5 you were seeing there stands for the 5 basic vowels. A, E, I, O, U. The Kushites were very intelligent, so they understood this. At that time, many years ago, they understood that there are 5 basic vowels, so they wrote it down. And that is also to tell you that the symbol you are seeing on the left cannot have only one phonetic value. Actually, it has 2 phonetic values. But the purpose of what you are seeing, the symbol, is just to tell you that this is initial vowel. So you see it only at the beginning of phrases or words. You cannot find that symbol in the middle of a word or at the end of a word. It's always at the beginning and nothing else. So what does that mean to you? Common sense should be telling you that the Kushites hardly write their initial vowels. And when they do, they put this symbol. Many of the initial vowels are not written. But you know it, that they are not writing it. But you don't want to, most scholars don't want to use their brain. They don't want to think, use their brain to understand what is there. Okay, look at the word Asorein. Asorein. Everybody in my place knows the meaning of Asorein. Now, Asorein, when you are carrying a dead body, somebody is bringing a dead body, is carrying it down, and when it gets to the temple, then he drops the body before Isis. And it just says, he has dropped the body. He has dropped it. He drops it on the floor. Then it says also rain, that he has dropped it. Isis, first of all, call Isis. We'll see, he has dropped it. It's not that Isis is a one deity and also rain is another deity called Osiris. Big lie. Very big fat lie. Also rain, even the 2-year-old can tell you the meaning of also rain in Ogbia. Also rain is not a deity. So also is sorry. Everybody knows the meaning of sorry. And it has never been a deity, and it's not a deity. Now, what we want to talk here is, you just saw us, this, it is written also rain, as you have seen also rain. Now look at it again without the initial vowel. Can you see it? So those who don't want to use their heads will now call it so rain. That is not the spirit. It is still also rain. What they are telling you is that there are many words without initial vowels. So Meroitic language is extremely difficult for people who don't speak the language. That's what I must tell you. It's almost impossible to read Meroitic language without knowing the language. Let me prove one to you. Look at the word you are seeing here on the screen. If you can read Meroitic, if I ask you what is that word, how do you read it? You tell me that it is Amen. And also Amen. Because you think that symbol we are just discussing stands for letter A, or has a phonetic value of A. Very wrong. My language has A as initial value for many things, but it's not the only initial vowel. As the initial vowel for many things, but that's not the only initial vowel. It has A in Asorin, Emeni, Adegi, Sisi. Many things start with A, but that is not the only vowel that begins a word or it begins a phrase. So I'm just showing you one now. I say, what is it? You are bound to say Amen. But do you know the meaning, how that word sounds? Let me pronounce it for you. The word you are saying is not Amen. It is called Emma. Emma. And the shorter one you are seeing here without the initial vowel is still Emma. So Emma is most of the time written without the initial vowel. And those who can speak the language will know that that is Emma. Then they call it Me instead of Emma. There's for them M-E, Me. So from there they got the name Medewi, which is a mental concoction, creation. There's nothing like that, Medewi. It is Emma Devi. Emma Devi, the town of hospitality. That is the meaning. Emma Devi, not Medewi. It's nothing like Medewi in Meroitic language. It is Emma Devi. So let us take the second symbol. So we'll do with 2 symbols or 3 symbols today. That symbol there, they says having the phonetic value of E. No, that is wrong. It is having quite alright the phonetic value of E, but not E alone. So it has both the phonetic value of E and A. It could be E, it could be A. Look at the word you're seeing on the screen. Underline it red. It starts from the top right and then moves to the left to complete. From the right, there, can you see it? Then it comes down to the left. The word is Kajiria. Kajiria. That's an Ogbia word meaning what is his reason? What is his reason? Kajiria. Now, if I ask someone to pronounce it, a disciple of Francis Llewellyn Griffith, to pronounce it, what will come out is Kajiria. Kajiria, which is wrong pronunciation. It is Kajiria. It is because that symbol has two phonetic values and you don't know. Yes, you don't know. Now, the phonetic value of the symbols is not difficult to know if you are a speaker of the language, because the words, the way they are arranged, will just show you that it is this word that is supposed to be there. You are not speculating. You just go straight and know that this is very easy. You just know the value of the symbol. Look at this other symbol you're seeing on the screen. That symbol, I mean the underlined phrase you're seeing on the screen. You're seeing that underlined phrase. It means si bawi anakeli. Si bawi anakeli, not a wina. In short, even they would have said the first symbol would have been se. No. So you can see that the A and E are arranged automatically. The spoken language is the key. Si bawi anakeli, that symbol si is also having the value se, just like Francis Llewellyn Griffith said. Se is also a phonetic value of it. Then C is also another phonetic value. But you're talking of Se and C, Z and Z, like letter Z or Z, is also there. It has the phonetic value of Z and Z, like OZ, means a drum. So they use that symbol also in writing a drum. If they put the symbol for O in front, then it becomes OZ. So it can also be used to write Z, not just C and Se. You can change to Z and Z. Now, we'll tell you again about the phonetic value of this one, Te. They say phonetic value is Te, yes. You see where I have underlined now that phrase. Teneki tene dai. As I am reading my language. And if you apply the phonetic values of Llewellyn Griffiths as discovered by Francis Llewellyn Griffiths, it will still be the same thing. Teneki tene dai. But that is not the only phonetic value of that first symbol. That first symbol also has the phonetic value of de. De. So in most cases in Meroitic language, they want to write a de, they will just say de. Then you have to know that there's an initial vowel there. So what will be written is now, what you read is a de, a dema. I've already told us how to identify Emma. Sometimes you see it as what you would have read as me, but it is still Emma. So many initial vowels in every text, and you are not even seeing them. You are concentrating on what you can see. So that symbol has the values of te, quite alright, and de. Here is a demanyam. Okay, we stop here. We'll come back tomorrow.